Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I decided to continue diving through my vinyl collection to show you all. And in light of The Life of a Showgirl, Taylor Swift's upcoming album coming out next Friday, I'm filming this on Saturday, September 27th. Hoping to have it up on Sunday, the 28th. So hopefully you're watching this Sunday night before the album comes out. But I wanted to show you guys my Taylor Swift vinyl collection. I definitely want to show you guys eventually all my vinyls. So I'm trying to come up with different collections to show you, maybe by artist or by genre. But I think Taylor Swift deserves her own video because I have quite a lot. And please excuse, I have a pimple under my nose, so I'm just breaking out right now, so please excuse that. But without further ado, I actually have a helper with me who's gonna hand me some of my vinyls. But I am gonna just go through, show you guys the vinyls, maybe explain where I got them, and maybe, like I usually do, a few of my favorite tracks. And these are in no particular order, so there's quite a few. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first one I have is Red, the original version. I got this a long time ago, obviously before the sale of her masters happened and all of that stuff. So I've had this vinyl for quite some time, and this back just looks like the original standard Red album, and it is just 180 gram black vinyl, so nothing too special, just classic. And I really love the album Red. It reminds me of fall, as I'm sure it does for most people. On the standard edition, and then obviously I've read Taylor's version, which we'll get to, but I'm just going to mention tracks on this edition that are my favorite as of right now. And obviously I love All Too Well, but my favorite track from Red has always been, and I feel like will always be, The Last Time. I love that song so much. It's one of my favorites. So this is Red. Okay. So the next album we have is actually probably my favorite Taylor Swift album. Ever since this record came out, I've just always been obsessed with it. It's always had a special place in my heart. And I don't know, there's just something about it that makes me feel like comfortable and safe and warm. I just really love the overall aesthetic of this album. And that is Evermore. This definitely still is my favorite Taylor Swift album. As you can see, this is the Target edition. It is a red vinyl. It is a gatefold. So we have some photos from the Evermore photo shoot. Now, I will show you the vinyls. I have a trifecta of tracks from Evermore that are just my three favorites. And those are Tolerate It, Cowboy Like Me, and Coney Island. Those three tracks are three, honestly, of my favorite Taylor Swift songs ever. I love them oh so much. I love this album as a whole. But there's something about those three that just, I can listen to them over and over and over again, and they just evoke such a strong, love from the depths of my core that I just love those tracks. So that's Evermore. The next record we have is probably my second favorite Taylor Swift album, and that is the one, the only, Reputation. I know this album is quite polarizing, but I really love the direction she went with it. I loved the music videos. I loved the era. There were just so many hits on this album. And I was a junior in high school, I believe, when this came out. So it kind of reminds me of that time period. And this is the picture disc. So the records themselves have photographs on them, as you can see. I really like Don't Blame Me. I Did Something Bad. And Ready for It. And I just think this album cover is iconic. I love it. I really wanted to go see the Reputation tour, but I sadly did not get a chance to. This is probably my favorite vinyl itself, just because of the picture disc feature. I really think it's super cool. And I have a few picture discs in my collection, but that's the only Taylor Swift one. The next album I have to show is Lover. So this album came after Reputation, after I believe some apprehension to that kind of darker, kind of edgier aesthetic from Reputation. I think she wanted to go on a more light, kind of a little bit of a callback to 1989. And this is a great album. I think it's grown on a lot of people. My favorite my favorite track from Lover is definitely The Archer. And I like Death by a Thousand Cuts as well. And this is from Target. And the cool thing about this is each of the records are different colors. So one of them is kind of like a pastel pink. And then the other one is kind of a translucent pastel blue, which I really think fits the vibe of the album well. I really try to get vinyls that match the vibe that I feel like are the album, and sometimes Target gets it, and sometimes they don't. Like, for example, Evermore to me is not a red vinyl, yet I have the red vinyl. I kind of wish I got the green one, but you live and you learn, so. But that one was Lover. Next up, we have one of her more recent albums. This is Midnight. Sorry about that, I had to cut real quick, but like I said, this is Midnights. This is the standard edition from Target, like the original cover, the lavender haze kind of record, which I think is really pretty. Some of my favorites from Midnights are Lavender Haze, as well as Maroon. We'll get back to Midnights in a little bit. Sorry, I'm just adjusting myself so my legs don't fall asleep. Next album we have is the original edition of the Tortured Poets Department. As of right now, her most recent body of work. And this one's really cool because it has like a book inside, which is really neat. And this is a kind of creamy white record. And easily my two favorite tracks off of this are So Long London and The Smallest Man Who Ever Lived. It's very glossy, the cover. Next up, we have 1989, Taylor's version. This is the Target exclusive Tangerine vinyl, and it also has the bonus track of Sweeter Than Fiction, Taylor's version. This vinyl is really pretty. I really like it. I feel like I don't have any records this color except one, which is my Tate McRae, So Close to What. And the inside just kind of has snapshots from 1989 Taylor's version photo shoot. So, this one's really cool. Some of my favorites off 1989 would be This Love, You Are in Love, and New Romantics. Next up, we have the Tortured Poets Department, the Anthology. And this one I got from Target, and it was actually really fun. I got to go with my sister. On Black Friday early that morning and get this record. Off the Anthology, I really like the Anthology tracks, but I think my favorites would be The Bolter, as well as The Black Dog, and How Did It End? And then these, each vinyl is a different color, so I'm not going to show them all, but they really fit the aesthetic of the album. It's like clear, and some blacks and grays. I just really like the detail of like matching the vinyl colors with the like photo shoots of the album. Next up, like I mentioned earlier, Red, Taylor's version. This is the Target edition, so it is red. And there are 4 LPs in this. And I really like these vault tracks. I really like Run, as well as Message in a Bottle. And I Bet You Think About Me, that's a fun one. And I like that she kept kind of some of the photos from her Red tour. Next up, keeping on the Taylor's version theme, we have Speak Now. This album actually has my favorite set of vault tracks. I love Timeless oh so much. I really, really love I Can See You, When Emma Falls in Love. But one of my favorite Speak Now tracks definitely is Back to December. So it looks like an inside. And this again is the Target edition, which is a marbled lilac color. So a little bit darker than that lavender haze for the original One of Midnights. Next up, we have Folklore. This is on red vinyl. Another one of her probably magnus opus of an album. I would say My Tears Ricochet and Mad Woman and This Is Me Trying are my 3 favorites on Folklore. And this album just like, it just takes you back to that time when it was released, and you know, it's a COVID album, but it does bring back some really fun memories of when this came out. So, the next record I got at one of my local record stores years ago, years and years ago, and I actually think I do. Okay, well, let me show it to you first. This is Picture to Burn, but it's a special edition one, and it's live from Clear Channel, stripped 2008 on side B, and then side A is the original Picture to Burn audio recording. So this is actually, if I can, let me take it out of here for you guys and show you this, because this is really cool. So it's just a single track. I'm just fixing the plastic on here. It is actually numbered. So this is number, I don't know if you can see that, but I believe it's 366 out of 4,000. And I actually have my receipt. I got this in 2021 of March. And look how cool this record is. It's like a smoky gray color. This is one of my rarest record finds. And guys, where did I put the receipt? Did I just have it? Or did I put it in here? I did. Guys, this I purchased for literally, if I can get it, $13.77. That is a steal. That is a steal. So I'm so happy I found this and I have that in my collection. Speaking of, so at that same time, they had Picture to Burn, but they also had Should Have Said No. So I got this one as well. And it's side A, Should Have Said No, side B, Should Have Said No, acoustic, 2007. This one's also numbered. This is 2129 out of 4,000. This one is also colored, and it's just kind of like a white. But I just love having these two singles. These are the only ones they had, but I knew I had to get them. This one was also $13.77. I just think these are so cool to have in my collection. Next, I'm going to move through these ones kind of quick because they're all the same. They're just different variants, but it's the Midnights. I have all the variants from Target. My boyfriend actually has one of them, the blue one, but I have the rest. So this is the jade green marbled vinyl with this cover. And then this one is the Blood Moon cover. And then this one is the Mahogany marble. And these ones are really, really pretty. All of them. I think the jade green one is my favorite, but they're really pretty vinyls. Next up, this I got on Record Store Day, actually. This is Folklore in the Long Pond Studio Sessions. And I really like this vinyl because it kind of has a matte texture to it. I don't know, I can't explain it, but I like the way it feels. And listening to this on vinyl is so cool because it's just like you're in the studio with Taylor. And this is like a light gray kind of color. I was actually surprised I got this because I didn't think on this Record Store Day, 2023, when it came out, that I would get my hands on one, but I was able to at a record store that I went to. Okay, just checking with my record vinyl handler over there. This is the last record, and it is Taylor's version of Fearless, Target Edition. And this is such a classic album. Forever and Always is definitely my favorite on Fearless, and I believe these ones are red. I remember getting this the day it released at Target. It was just like so fun. It's a core memory I have. It's kind of like a trifold. Okay guys, those are all my Taylor Swift records. I'm so excited to get The Life of a Showgirl. I really think, I haven't ordered any variants yet, but I think I'm going to stick to the original cover and that orange glitter. I really, really love the original cover and that orange glitter vinyl. I think it's so pretty, so I definitely think I'm going to get that one. And I'll be able to add it to this growing collection of Taylor Swift records. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope you got some relaxation from this video, and I will see you guys in my next one.